She told me that.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Flagpoles.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Excellent. See, I observed that, Brian.
Marcy, can I have a roll call, please?
Sure, Brian.
Here.
Lexi. Here. Justin.
Here.
John.
Here.
Jeff.
Here. You need a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda. Second. Brian, aye.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, aye.
Jeff, aye.
Motion carries. At this time, I'll open up to any citizen comment. No one in the council chambers. Anyone online, Marcy? Oh, I will close citizen comment and move to the consent agenda. Any questions on the consent agenda? A motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second. Brian, aye.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
Aye.
Jeff, aye.
Motion carries. Move on to the Parks and Rec report. Casey? You're up.
I have a lot to go over besides update on golf simulator. We did have our training on Friday. Kind of blows my mind as no one within the company has any like step-by-step guides for a new user going in to start the thing. Apparently it's something they're working on, but they will not have done soon. So I'm working on that. My hope is, not my hope, we're gonna open by Monday is kind of my thoughts.
Wow.
We'll announce it here shortly, that reservations will open starting Monday. So that's where I'm at. We're close.
Is there a fee schedule?
No, it's okay. It always does.
Still doing, so we're doing
It always
Where's
does.
it goes?
as a intro rate, we're doing $10 an hour just for a group of 1 or 4, it doesn't matter. There is an online fee as well attached to that. I wanna say it's like $2, something like that. But definitely everywhere we've done, I've said intro rate just to kind of kick it off, see how it goes, and then go from there. I think the
Member and or non-member?
So only members can reserve, no non-members can reserve. Any non-member that comes with a member does have to pay the day pass, so it'll be another $10 when they come. One of the custom questions within the reservation process has them list who they're bringing, so that we can check that before they even arrive to make sure that everyone is either a member or we collect the money. So that will not be done online.
How long of a time span can you reserve?
Up to 2. Yep. So, and again, all of it's kind of, it'll ebb and flow. We'll kind of see how it goes and is that long enough? Is it not long enough? We'll see. Is it super popular? Can we go longer? We'll play it by ear and see what happens.
It's like 2 hours is pretty standard everywhere else.
Actually,
I don't think I've ever been able to book anywhere else longer than 2 hours. Like Lacoma or Meadows or.
We've been getting a lot of questions.
golf is an hour at a time.
Okay, which
But whatever, but
I've seen an hour, I've seen 2 hour. A lot of them are 2. I agree with you. That I've looked at, a lot of them are 2.
How long is it gonna take them to get kind of going?
So that's I
I know you said you don't have a
It's-
list.
Yeah, well, but I've done it enough times. I've been trying to answer any questions that could come up myself is what my hope is, that I kind of can figure that out beforehand. It's super user friendly. I don't believe it'll take them very long to go. When I get the step by step, I think that should flow even faster. I told Ty and Vic today, they're gonna be kind of they were in there when we did training and stuff, but we didn't go through the process. I kind of took the lead. So I'm gonna give them my step by step and put them in just to find that answer, to see, haven't done this, how long does it take someone new who hasn't
What hours
used
will it be available?
when we're open? And that's case by case. So in terms of, I think I said it last time, but if, someone contacts us saying, hey, I want to have my bachelor party here or whatever, will we consider after hours and that kind of stuff? We will cross that bridge when they come. If
You're not here, Ty's not here, Vicky's not here, who's next and has the training to get somebody?
We are going to take all the front desk staff through it, is our plan. My hope is that it doesn't come to that everything's kind of flows easy enough that they don't have to. But we definitely plan on making sure, absolutely, that That's the reason we're not opening this weekend. That's kind of what I wanted. But the fear is without any of us here over the weekend, I want to make sure that we are. So that we have at least the 5 days before another weekend to kind of get acclimated with questions that arise.
Monday night.
You can reserve online.
Yes.
We are going to
Yeah.
We are going to push online as much as possible. Like I said before, the reason being that those fees get passed on to them instead of us. Obviously, we're not charging a ton of money to begin with that I don't want to pay or cut that even more. If that makes sense. And I don't want to add something to the front desk staff. So.
Question on the utilization summary.
Yep.
Maybe I've missed this before, but the second column, is that February?
Same period last year.
Same period last year, so that's the year over year, January?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are down a little bit as far as usage and that kind of stuff. I tried running the report to make sure, kind of did it right. It looks like it was right. Memberships are within 12 of last year. So we're right kind of on schedule. We had a lot of people take advantage of our over like the holiday memberships. A ton of them did it. I think a lot of them, day pass revenues up for the month. I think maybe some of them started doing that instead. But for the most part, we're still in a good spot, I think.
Anything else for Stacy? Thank you, Stacy. Chief?
Hey, you guys have my report, any questions?
I don't have a question, but it's just an observation. It's like, it costs the same amount to outfit the vehicle as it
Yeah,
does to
isn't that
buy the
something?
vehicle.
Yeah,
That was stunning to me, but.
Yeah. but you gotta remember, this one is going to be a new build.
Sure.
So if you take, and I figured this question was gonna get asked, so if you take like the new radio, new watch guard video system, some of the stuff that's currently in a vehicle and say like our next vehicle will be trading in, so we'll be getting money for that. But a lot of the same items will still be used for the next vehicle, so
Sure.
that price
Oh,
will
I
be a
see.
lot cheaper.
Is the watch guard video system, that's the camera?
That's
in
the
front
camera
of the
system,
car?
correct.
Yeah, that is on
Yep.
all the time.
Yes.
Watch guard.
Chief, on your active shooter trainings, is there any plan to do any of that training here at the community
Yeah,
center?
I actually talked to Annette about that. I don't know, did you guys talk about that or what? That's,
We did, I
She,
think.
she mentioned it. I guess I was
Yeah.
thinking.
yeah, we basically just gotta come up with a day to have staff around to do that. And you
That's
guys are
part of
more than
the
welcome to
safety
join that
training
too if
that
you
I
want,
need to
but
implement, so.
And I'm thinking of not just the city hall, but also the
Yeah.
community center
For the
itself.
staff.
If there were an event going on.
depending on how big or how many people, we'd like to keep it, the number low. We just did one at Divine College, Vineward, thank you. We just did one, they had 60 or 70 people there. That's a big group.
Yeah.
I mean, but is it doable? Yes. You just get more intimate with the smaller group. Yeah, but
You could do city hall staff,
Absolutely.
banquet staff.
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
That was one of my topics for the department head meeting tomorrow, so thanks for.
It's good training. It kind of opens up your eyes to what's gonna happen, what could happen in the future, but. Yep,
Start thinking about a date.
sure.
All right. Any other questions for the chief? All right. Thanks, chief. Public Works, Mr. Dean, you are up, sir.
Yeah, I really don't have anything to add. Obviously, it's been a pretty mild month for the most part. January was, I mean, with the exception of 2 weeks of snow, I mean, we can tolerate that, but we've been blessed with some good weather to take care of that. So yeah, we've been pretty fortunate. Other than that, it's just kind of been maintenance issues, so.
I would like to add that I did apply for that grant. I had that on my weekly summary, so hopefully we'll get that 23,000
For the
back.
snow
I
emergency.
mean, it's really amazing how much money goes into a snow event. So, kudos to you guys, kudos to
Absolutely,
everybody.
and that doesn't even cover the expense of the repairs and.
Yeah,
maintenance.
wear and tear
Afterwards,
on the
yeah.
vehicles.
For sure.
We actually got depreciation on vehicles, so
Really?
that's part of that 23,000.
Nice.
Appreciate you guys and everything, keeping the streets clear. That was
Yeah, you did phenomenal.
Yeah, awesome job. Thank you.
All the salt reserves and all that.
We're in good shape yet on the salt, yep. I mean, like I say, we've been pretty fortunate, you know, with the weather we've been having, with the exception of them 2 weeks, you know, yeah, we'd in that 2 week span, but I mean, considering now we're, you know,
Not using it every day.
halfway through and, you know, the midst of winter, and hopefully, you know, if we continue these temperatures like we've been having, it doesn't take a whole lot.
Start mowing next week.
Not get too aggressive. But it's good foresight.
Yes. Anyone else have anything else for Dean?
Yes, are we, training or certifications for you guys? Are we stuff for water work, water or any of that?
So Robbie's got one, and then he's gonna be working on two here shortly, as soon as we get caught up on things, you know, he's been working in the shop, getting some things ready to go again, so yeah, then he'll be obviously back studying again for his grade 2 on the water.
Anything else?
I'll ask a question. I've been thinking this for a few months, but I look at the influent flow numbers each month.
Mhm.
It's hard to know what to relate them to. Like, are we looking for a balance between the ins and outs in our water works service, or
Not necessarily, it's just,
do trends matter?
not necessarily, it's just more informal than anything, I mean, basically, and, you know, they're not gonna be spot on either of those numbers on, because it's gonna be dependent on the time of day when we actually grab
Yes.
those numbers, so, yeah, they won't necessarily be spot on.
What if
And it has to go through the treatment plant and then go through the process of when we press the sludge and stuff too. So I mean, that's all has to be subtracted from the influent.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you want us paying attention to when we see those numbers?
Not necessarily, it's
Just
just more
an
informal, just to have it
activity report.
recorded.
Helpful.
Nothing else for Dean? Thanks, Dean. Not a lot. I did participate in the basketball clinic that were in Stacy's notes. And for everyone's enjoyment, yes, I was in charge of passing and dribbling. So I have set the basketball program in the Western Dubuque County back about 10 years. So, good news there.
No, Caitlin, you are, huh?
Caitlin who? We have a ribbon cutting coming up on the 23rd at Sweating with the Sisterhood. It's a Sweat Inspired Sisterhood.
Yes,
I
yeah.
always say it wrong. I'm gonna have to talk to her about changing the name of that company. So that's at 5.
It's not working for you.
Yeah, it's not working for the mayor. Can we change that? SIS, just call it 6. There we go. So anybody, you know, that's at 5 o'clock on that Friday afternoon if you're available to stop by and partake in that. PEDC will also be there to make some comments and help with that. I don't have anything else right now.
There's an email in front of you
Yeah,
as a reminder to everybody that we've got to set the levy. Because this has to be reported to the county so the county can send out the letters to everyone. We had discussed utilizing the insurance levy onto our base levy, which is really just gonna kind of bring it up to where it was last year, so no major increase. So we kind of need your blessing to move forward with that, because we don't have another discussion until March 7th.
we want to do an informal vote right now, can we? I am in favor of just bringing it back up to so.
So you're okay with adding that?
What we proposed
Yes.
last week.
Insurance.
Like an insurance offset, a new
Yes.
levy, but it brings us up to what we did
Yes,
last
right.
year.
Yes, yes, I'm in favor of that.
I support that as well.
It's not additional, nothing additional. I'm good with it.
Even though we could levy some additional things
We could.
beyond,
We
you know, we
could.
don't
Yeah,
want
and
to.
we only levied like the 42.5,
cover.
and it could have been 42. We could have levied $300,000 for employee benefits.
Right.
But that brings property taxes up.
We
So this
stay
just, this
equivalent.
keeps everybody's property tax dollars out of their pocket the same.
Yeah, levy
But-
experience for the taxpayer is the same.
Correct.
Sounds good.
If everybody's okay with it, then we'll submit it. Okay,
All right, thank you.
thanks.
Development. On to administration, resolution approving change order number 3, change order for the turn lane.
Most of these items underneath administration were discussed at the work session. So if anybody has any additional questions.
Make a motion to approve the resolution approving the change order number 3 for the turn lane project.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John, I.
Jeff, I.
Motion carries. Resolution approving change order to the Peosta Community Center City Hall Improvement Project, change order number 9 submitted by Tricon Construction.
You're probably never gonna see another resolution with a decrease on a change order, so this is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion for a resolution approving change order to the Peosta Community Center City Hall Improvement Project, change order number 9.
I'll second. Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John, I.
Jeff, I.
Motion carries. Resolution abating property taxes that was required from the Stefan for the turn lane project from the Stefan property.
Yeah, and this is just to keep us from paying property taxes on property that we own.
This part is for the driveway to the police
Yes,
station.
Yes.
that is correct.
I read in the legal description, it says AKA Caledonia. Did this area, like, was it township or it?
This is something that the assessor can do at his whim. He can call it pretty much whatever he wants. Ray and Rosie had the same question
I've never
because they
seen
said
that.
their abstract did not say that and they wanted clarification. So I did get that from Billy Selby. I like it.
Caledonia in the.
Caledonia.
Yeah, sounds very Minnesota.
Make a resolution
Something.
abating property taxes that was acquired by Stefan for the turn lane project.
I'll second it.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John, I.
Jeff, I.
Don't you know?
Motion carries. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Resolution to set public hearing date for property tax rate and to hold this on the 26th of March at 5:30 PM.
Yep, no harm in getting it set now.
If you remember by that timeline that we sent out with the new rules, county will mail out that mailing on the 20th. We cannot have the meeting any earlier than the 25th, so it works out great that our meeting is the 26th. So it has to be a separate meeting. The only thing that can be on that meeting is the public hearing. So we need to have that meeting, like say 5:30, have the public hearing, close it out at 5:45 or whatever, wait 15 minutes, start our regular meeting at 6. So we'll need every. Here. We'll need a quorum
5:30.
here. Yeah, well, not a quorum, but we have to have the public hearing and a quorum. And then we'll go on and have our regular second meeting of the month.
Marcy, this is more a question, that training that I went through, it seemed like there were some other disclosure things that like we had to do. The one that popped into my mind was if you're a city council person, you have your own Facebook page for city council, which I do, you have to post this information on your private communication things too. Or can you look in to see if there's any like special things that this is brand new that we're supposed to do so we don't mess up?
Jeff, you can thank the mayor.
For us to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah, I remember that. That was Teresa, I think.
Yeah,
that-
she said not
in that
just the
word.
city one. If you have one, you have to put it on yours too, which is fine.
Right.
That's what that's
I just-
for,
I'll
but
need some
like, where are these rules all written down so we don't
Right. Yeah,
mess
I
up
can
our
look into that
disclosures?
to see what the code.
They're
actually
tucked in
states.
other bills.
I will.
Yeah,
Education.
I'm not reading the bill.
Yeah,
I
can
know,
you
right?
just,
Really, the easiest thing would be for her to just tag everyone in those posts, because then it posts to your, if she's tagging those Facebook
So just let her know what the
pages.
Facebook page is. Does that work?
Yeah,
I think that would be the
yeah.
easiest thing.
You just email your,
Or you probably just, or even share it to your page. I don't think you probably.
I don't think I let people post on my page. They can comment on stuff I post, but I can't post on my page.
Well, you can allow her
Write
to.
me a question, yeah.
why do none of my comments ever show up like that?
Well, I specifically white line.
if we can tag, then it'll automatically post to you, but you may not you could open up that and allow it.
Send us a
Yeah, I mean,
note when you
yeah,
put it out on
we'll
the
figure it out.
city's
Yeah.
thing and we'll just
Once
copy
you do it, it'll be simple enough to,
Yeah.
you know, if we have to share.
We'll have our communications coordinator look into that.
Yeah, we'll look into it to verify,
You have a new
but I
position?
do recall her
I didn't see
saying,
that.
Thank you.
was it just the public hearing notice or?
She gave it as an example, you know, of things you have to do,
Right,
for
'cause-
example. So I'm like, what else is on that list and do we?
I mean, we have to put, by law, we have to put the audit out on Facebook and on our website. There's, you know, the budget, there's a lot of things. So I don't know if that includes all of your
You can just
Facebook
let us
stuff
know when
too.
it's out there and then we'll take the city post to our pages and go.
Yeah,
Need a motion.
I need a motion to approve this resolution.
Make a motion to approve a resolution set public hearing date for March 26th at 5:30.
I will second.
Oh, go ahead.
That's good.
I thought it was two.
Property tax rate, right?
Yep.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, I.
Motion carries.
Here we go.
Resolution amending distribution plan for American Rescue Plan Act funding. We talked about this in our work session.
The reallocation of all the.
Reallocation.
The standby generator at well two was one of our original ones too, right? So we're still applying it there.
Yes, because that's in process.
Yeah.
Was that a motion?
Do you want a motion?
We'll need a motion.
I will make a motion to amend the distribution plan for the American Rescue Plan Act as submitted by city staff.
I'll second it.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, I.
Motion carries. Next up is a resolution for a mailbox claim,
Well, it's not a resolution, Mayor, it's just.
a residential mailbox claim that has been received regarding a supposed that mailbox was knocked over while our crew was out plowing snow. And need to approve doing an investigation on said claim.
So what we need from you is to direct whomever on staff to do the investigation, write the report, come back to you, and then you can make the decision whether we process the claim or not, according to the ordinance that we passed.
He's claiming
Just a
it's-
little while ago.
Just a few months ago. So
Does this go over or can we set a price point on that?
There is no price out there. I mean, actually, on the second page, he says he's not making a claim against for any money. However, the way the form is completed, we have to bring it to you. You have to delegate someone to investigate, do the report, and bring it back to you. I'm assuming he's looking to have everything replaced. And if he does, we have that
We've
language in
specified
our ordinance where we've got it
about
up to
what we do.
$250.
I think, was it reimbursed? That they did provide a receipt and we'll
Yep,
reimburse or we'll pay
absolutely.
for it.
No, I would rather
Up
have
to
them,
$250.
correct. They go out, they purchase, they bring it back in and we reimburse them.
Who puts it in? The homeowner?
The homeowner.
Yeah, it's not us.
Dean, did you want to address
The
that?
concern that I would keep in mind is the fact that I think the last day that we plowed snow was like the 18th or 19th. Whatever day fell on a Sunday on January, actual snow plowing in that area. This email was brought to our attention the 5th of February, I'm sorry. That the mailbox had fell over. So therefore, I mean, the reason I took a picture of this here, it shows basically how badly rotted that post was.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can see it from there.
We have it in our notes. So
Oh, okay.
The claim didn't indicate the date
there's no date on
or the
it.
time when he thought it occurred.
Yeah, it was very gray,
General.
the claim itself, the way he filled it out.
Like I say, the duration of the time that we plowed snow, the mailbox stood standing. So therefore, if it was something that
Ready to go.
we had,
But wasn't it,
should
could it have gotten cracked by putting the snow on there and it's packed in and it's holding it tight? And all of a sudden it melts and it just falls over.
Or it could have been rotted and just heavy snow against
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's a possibility, like I say, and that's why I took
Yeah.
the picture. I mean, it was pretty evident to me that it was rotted. So I guess the decision's up to you guys. That's my input on the claim.
It's the mailbox.
So the decision we need
I
tonight is
mentioned
just
to me
to
that
have
it's
somebody.
4x4.
Allow
That's
somebody
what
to
his claim
investigate
says.
it.
And by
Yeah.
It's a 4x4.
Back to
No,
you.
it doesn't. We should look.
So yes, we would like to have someone investigate. Dean, would you like to investigate that for us?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you.
How far do you want me to?
Just a few questions and make an understanding. I don't think it needs to be confrontational or anything. I think, hey, I'm reporting and you can do I'm reporting back to council.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then report back to us and then we'll make a decision on.
So would you like that in a memo form back to you?
Sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See what he's looking.
What does he
What's
want?
out of the hole?
Yeah, I mean, originally the information that was passed on from him, the email that Andy passed on to me was, he basically said, I want my mailbox replaced. So,
That's not the post.
but yeah, I'll definitely check into it. I don't believe that there was any damage done to the mailbox. I think it was basically just the post, but yeah, I'll definitely look into it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Just no one's holding it up. No, what's really. Yeah.
Any other business anyone wants to bring up?
Marcy and I have been going back through the budget and we've got, things are looking better, much better. So this Friday, I will send out in my summary, the updated budget. We're gonna make appointments to sit down with you guys and kind of go over some things. So anyway, it was a good day.
Anyone else online?
Nope.
Open it up for citizen comment, close it up for citizen comment. I'll need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Brian, aye.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, aye. Thank you, everyone.
Was me.